There's what language?
I think it's Swahili for the first part.
Yeah. And then
A
what?
bit of Irish stuff for the second.
And then a bit of English?
No, you won't understand me. Now, can you hear me at all?
No.
Oh, can you hear me at all?
Come here. Yes, come and stand here.
Middle?
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Just so I can hear you.
Come
on.
on, we're going to stay. Okay, what I want to say is,
Right. Relton, come and stand next to him. Yeah. Come on, Relton.
you're going to be here. What I'll say is that
Turn that bloody music off. Okay. Thank you. Thank God.
Yeah, well, we're all sort of 80 years old, mate, and it's great to see so many young people here. Many young people. Young. Yeah, well, absolutely. Relton asked me to say a few words because he has had an extraordinary history, and we need to go right back to where stand here. Right. Okay. Can you hear me over here? So look, I want to start right at the very beginning. When he went to primary school, I mean, that's when he had his first setback. They said, Relton, in the report, has no particular skills. He doesn't have a future, really. His maths and his reading is appalling. Terrible setback. He overcame it. Went into secondary school. He actually found a love for the tactile qualities of clay. With the resistance, the slipperiness, the way it resists, the alchemy of how you can turn a bit of clay with some hints into a fabulous bowl that might last for years.
Wow.
He discovered that. But when he was in secondary school, unfortunately, when he left, he hadn't this. He had that. You had this. You had this passion, which possibly came from his genetic background, because his grandmother was a well-known potter called Una Dearborn, and you probably know that name. So yeah. Anyway, so we're going to move quickly on here because at the end of the secondary school, he was disconsolate. He was unhappy because he hadn't been able to follow up on his passion for clay. His mother, who would not put up with any unhappiness, said, I can work out some magic here with the RMIT. She knew some people there. What were their names? Jack Knight and Jeff Wilkinson. And she went up to them and said, you remember me? You studied with my mother. On the radar now. And they said, hang on, you know. Yes, of course. So he got in, free scholarship, no money at all. And suddenly, this passion for clay took off. The wind in his feathers, the passion that you wouldn't believe, saw him.
It's actually
Saw him.
a little loose, but
Saw him excelling at RMIT, so much so that he was awarded by the Prime Minister, Bob Menzies, a certificate. Sir Robert, if you look, Pig-Iron Bob, if you want to be really good, a certificate of excellence for his work. This is pretty good. Yeah, for real. You've got to say, this is one of his people. Hey, Billy! Now, some other things happened because he had to do a little bit of work experience, and he found he'd met a fella called Ian Sprague. Ian Sprague had a pottery up at Munjirabarn, up at Beaconsfield, and he was following the aesthetic, a continuum of sort of Japanese, Japanese, English, David Leach, Hamada, Tatsuzo Shimaoka, those sort of people. He was following the aesthetics, and of course, in work experience, you applied to go, and he worked with Ian assiduously. He learnt from the potter extraordinaire. Marvellous thing for a young, how old were you? 23, 22?
18.
I can tell you.
18?
Quickly.
He was a gallery man, wasn't
Yeah. So anyway, look, just pausing there.
I do know that.
There began a rapport, a relationship between these two that probably enriched both their lives professionally and personally for the rest of their life. Would you say that was so?
Yes,
Absolutely so. So, but after RMIT, he being well, decided he'd go to Teachers College, like many of us did, and he taught. He met, as Richard said, he met Lorraine Lee, and the mother of Richard, and these marvelous children here. They're grandchildren of, yes. Here they are. So yes, Grace, Harry, and Max, they've all gone. But anyway, moving on quickly, he was able to get some work at Footscray Institute. I neglected to say, because I'm going to say in a minute something else, but whilst at RMIT also, he exhibited some work with George Paulson, with Tate Adams, with Fred Williams. Amongst the leading artists was this man with his pots. At RMIT they said, "This is a fabulous pot. We'll give this to the governor." So his pot went to the governor for Rowan Jellicoe. So later on, he said, "Can you hear over there?"
Yeah, we're hearing you.
So over there, he went to Footscray Institute of Technology, and he became, for 3 years, the head of ceramics. Not content with you can hear. Oh, and that's where he met Ann Wilson. Thank you. It says here, Ann Wilson. Anyway, they said to him, "Relton, we'd like to commission you to make a pot for the governor." So once again, there's another pot going to the Lincoln governor. So what happened was, Relton was gone skiing at Falls Creek, right? Imagine him on the T-bar, or the chair, right? What do you call that thing?
The rope.
No, not the rope.
On the rope.
The chairlift. The chairlift, yes, thank you, Ian. Yeah.
I took the easy way out.
Yeah, he did. But he's rubbing knees with who else but the governor.
Oh, Relton.
He's rubbing knees with the governor. And he says, he recognized him and he says, "Your Excellency." And the governor turns to the stranger and says, "Yes." And he says, "I'm Relton Lever." "Yes." "Yes, I believe you've got some on my pots." "Oh, Lever," he says. "Yes, of course." Yes. Thinking quickly on his feet, he says, "Yes, there's a lovely blue bowl. My wife loves it. And there's another one too." And so they had a little bit of chat. And at the end, they get off the chairlift. And the governor says, "Well, I hope you're as good at skiing as you are as making pots. I'll race you down to the bottom. What do you like with parallel turns and slants?" And off he went in a puff of powder snow. He did.
Okay, shut up, Relton. Let him tell the story.
Anyway, good. Wait, I'm lost.
His head was full.
I'm lost. Wait. Wait on, did we buy the Rosebud house yet?
No.
Oh, can we? Yes, hang on, page 2. Wait, what?
It's all right, no, you do well.
Wait. So look, we'll skip straight to the next bit. Because,
Probably a good idea.
listen, you're losing your attention. Come back.
Such a teacher.
Oh yes, listen here. So, in 1979, the Victorian government under Plainwood was petitioned by Marge Johnson,
Yes.
Ian Sprague, and other, maybe you and other people, to find a house, a home for crafts Victoria. And that's when they found this heritage building, the meat market. Meat market. So,
Hooray for the meat market.
yeah. And so Anne Griffiths here.
Yes, Anne's here.
Anne, where are you? Anne,
And here.
yeah, now you're on the board. You're on the board.
She's only a baby.
This is very important historical fact. It is. I know you're a midwife, but one day I'm not going to say, you know anything about the meat market? You better say, yeah. So Marge Johnson gets to be the general manager, and suddenly yours truly becomes
Second in charge.
second in charge.
Tells us what to do.
So he does, and so he's on his feet. He's absolutely challenged by this, as you can imagine. This is a decrepit old 19th century building in need of restoration. So he's got a lot to do as a project manager, working with the very complicated issues related to turning this old ancient building into something that will safely store the craft collection, the state art collection of craft, the Blackwood Gallery, and all these other things. So he puts his chest out, tightens his buckets, and gets his own factory in order, and he sails into this job. And of course, suddenly he's got all these plans. You know, have you ever tried to understand an electrical plan that the architect rolls out? He's got to go to site meetings. He's got to understand these things. However, here's the story. Listen to this, because you're listening to this, Ian, because it was you. He said, wait. He says, hang on. Say, right. So, he's at one of these meetings, one of these site meetings, and he's looking at this unintelligible thinking plan, architect, engineers, various people standing around waiting for him to make some comments. And he says, who's the services engineer? And the architect puts up his ears and says, well, he's not here. Well, what is this HPG PIV here? What's that mean? And the bloke said, well, that is the high pressure gas pipe inlet valve Crompton. And he says, well, I've got to tell you, architect, that it's in the wrong place. Because if you bring the gas in on that side of the building, we will have no gas in the glass or the ceramic studio.
Wow.
So he did.
Hey,
He found
really, that's why we survived.
He found this.
That's fantastic.
He did.
Thank
He did. And went on. And now the first exhibition they had there, true to his love, no, it was the ceramics, Victorian Ceramics Association show.
Okay.
And then later on you had, I'm talking to him, he knows these things. You got that Victorian Ceramics exhibition, first one in 1978.
He was
in Bristol. I'm going to ask questions later if you're unfair. I'm going to test you. Wait, there's an anecdote that says, oh yes, here's an anecdote. So I had finished my art degree and I thought I needed a little bit of work. I approached him. This is when I met him for the first time. And he was behind his desk, and stash, looking very sort of busy and everything. But he had a smile. I said, he wouldn't have a job, would you? And he said, well, who are you? And I said, my name is Les Sprague. He said, what? You're not related to him. So there's a bit of reverse nepotism.
Ah, you crept in through the bathroom window.
I did, well, almost. So do you know what I did? My first job, go down to the dungeons, move all that furniture and sweep out all the rat crap. I'm working away, sneezing and coughing. And then I worked for you here,
For Clinton.
for Clinton. And the meat market Clark Centre was a most amazing place to work.
The place.
It was the place. It represented a very important part of the landscape of art practice in Victoria,
Absolutely.
and many serious workers, artisans, and so on came out of there. And a lot of them, Ian here is one of them, working in metal and glass.
No, just glass. Metal studio.
Metal in the metal studio, yep. Clinton was there. You were there. Who else? Did you stay on the board for a long time?
Yeah, for a long time. And it was a
Something else happened there. It was where Relton, through Dan Griffith, met the lovely Bernadette Sullivan.
Bernadette,
Who's
listen,
not
listen.
even listening.
This is very important, Bernadette.
Not even listening. Listen up. Bernadette, I just introduced you.
No, it's doing well. It's a history tour.
Hey? No, I told her time is no okay. No, I'm going to stop soon.
Keep going, it's great.
And would you know?
I'm learning a lot.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't told you half of what
I
I'm
know, I'm obedient.
It's all news to us.
We'll put this bit in. But anyway, you know, love found a root in this meeting here at probably in the Blackwood over a Friday night drinks. And they married in 1992. And they're happily married ever after. They're a great team. We did. Happy marriage. Bernadette, are you listening? They've just toasted you.
To your marriage.
I mean, good God, woman, listen up. Now, right. Now look, you'll be here pleased to say that it says conclusion. No, there are two things. There are two things that I want to speak about here. Two more things, right? The first is I want to thank Relton for the marvellous job he did putting together the Ian Sprague retrospective.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Good old Ian.
A very comprehensive survey of Ian's work at the State Collection Gallery. Yeah. He curated that and some beautiful photos and lots of things. And the second thing, chiefly, that he shared with his brother Peter, who's
Here, behind me.
Peter, there you are, Peter, is the magnificent production of the book on their grandmother, Una Dearborn.
Holland Street Perfect,
Fabulous. So, winding up here. Hang on, wait, wait.
It's upside
What's
down.
it say? Final comments. So, I've got to say, what is it? Look, we're all in this room together.
Yeah.
Why are we here? We're here because of our friendship, both with all of ourselves, but with this man here.
Absolutely.
We love Relton. We love his laughter. We love his parties that he used to have. I can't tell you some of the parties I went to. What happened?
What happened?
And the conversations that we've had. And what we also like about him is that when he speaks with you, he is with you.
Yeah.
He engages with what you're saying, and he has such a diverse range of interests. A whole lot of things.
Absolutely.
Whether it's about whippets, rose garden,
Greyhounds.
Grey's had a greyhound you've got.
football,
You had whippets.
football,
What's that?
Football.
He knows nothing about football.
He never speaks. Hang on, wait. He's as happy talking about a Mozart adagio as he is on the phase of a Shimaoka pot,
Oh wow, that was pretty good.
or maybe even the patina on a bit of old colonial furniture,
Oh.
because he's involved in that as well. So he's a man of great erudition and wide range of interests,
Absolutely.
and we love him. Do we love him?
We love him.
And that'll do.
That's fantastic. Well done, man.
Well done.
Well done.
I was talking to you.
That was fantastic.
Okay, ladies